Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you the handwriting and note-taking performance of the Vastking K10 Pro Android tablet with the included stylus. This is a review unit that was provided to me by the company. The official retail price $239. These are the 5 note-taking apps I will be using: Wacom Bamboo Paper, Inkredible, Squid, Microsoft OneNote, and Nebo. First thing to note is this is an active stylus, so with certain note-taking apps you will be able to get perfect palm rejection. So for example, this app is Wacom Bamboo Paper. I can draw with my finger. If I turn on strict palm rejection, now I am not able to draw with my finger. However, if I use the pen, you can see that it produces a line. So with this particular app, you can rest your palm on it and write, and there won't be any stray strokes. There is some input lag when I am writing, so that affects my writing. I find that I have to be a bit conscious about my writing speed. I have to write slightly slower so that my handwriting can be captured more accurately. Just for comparison purposes, this is how my handwriting actually looks like. This was written on the iPad Pro using the same app, Wacom Bamboo Paper. I used the same pen as well, but for some reason the lines here are thicker. Anyway, note that the letters here, they are closer together, whereas the letters here, they are spaced further apart. I was able to write much faster because there is less input lag here, and the display here is 120 Hz versus the 60 Hz, which allows me to write faster and more accurate. And now I am using Inkredible, so let me turn on palm rejection. Doesn't seem to work, so let me just turn that off and just write as normal. Once again, while writing, I noticed the input lag. Inkredible doesn't support pressure sensitivity, so the thin and thick lines you see are actually styles applied by the software. When writing faster, the lines will be thinner. When you slow down, the lines will be thicker. In terms of how accurately this app was able to capture my handwriting, I would say this is pretty good. This app will actually apply some smoothing effect to make the lines look smoother. And this app is Squid. This app doesn't appear to smooth out the lines, so my letters appear quite jittery. It's able to capture my handwriting, obviously, but it doesn't look good, alright? It just doesn't look as good compared to the earlier 2 apps. You can say this app has perfect palm rejection because having your finger on the paper will erase and not add lines. This is Microsoft OneNote. The performance here is very similar to Squid. The letters are quite jittery. And overall, I just don't like what I'm seeing here. My handwriting doesn't look good. You can see a lot of micro jitter in the letters, in the words here as well. Even for this quick stroke here, you can see the jitter here. The last app I want to show you is Nebo. This app is able to convert handwritten notes into editable text, and even though it's not able to capture my handwriting that accurately, it's able to recognize what I'm writing and convert the notes very accurately, so that's quite impressive. If you take a look at this letter B, it's barely recognizable, but the app was able to recognize this as B. And for this word OVER, the letters E and R, they are very difficult to read even for me, but the app was able to recognize that word. The overall handwriting and note-taking experience will vary significantly depending on the apps you use. So out of the 5 apps, Wacom Bamboo Paper and Inkredible perform the best in the sense that they were able to capture my handwriting rather accurately. This pen is actually quite accurate in the sense that the line will always appear directly beneath the pen tip, but because of the input lag, you actually have to wait like a split second before the line can catch up to where the pen tip is. Pressure sensitivity will work with certain apps, but again, how well pressure sensitivity works will depend a lot on the apps you use. As for the overall experience of using this pen is actually quite nice. It's well built. It has a hard tip that doesn't move that much, so you're writing with a very firm tip, and that's nice. When you're writing, you want to write fast, you are able to do that with this pen tip because it's a hard plastic tip on glass. It allows you to write fast. So the only downside when it comes to writing really is the input lag. Let me show you the input lag. So this performance is actually not very different compared to other Android apps that have displays that run at 60 Hz. There is actually a small gap between the pen tip and the LCD beneath, but this is a very small gap. The gap from the Apple iPad is much bigger, so this is actually quite good. My overall rating for this tablet when it comes to handwriting and note-taking would be a solid B, maybe a B-, which is actually not too bad for a tablet that is US $239. That includes an active stylus as well as a pretty good keyboard case. Alright, I hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching. See you guys again.